careful what you buy on the internet. So this is a bit of an amusing story here. Angela Buick, who works here at Light Cellar, fellow herbalist, she's like, "Oh, you gotta check out my new book." And I took a look at it. I was like, "Oh, interesting. I've never seen this one before." So my first impression, just looking at the book, was like, "Oh, it looks like it's done by AI." Second impression was like, really looks like, the style of Robert Rogers. Like, wow, it even looks like the exact like layout of how he does his books inside, from the table of contents to the pictures to, I mean, the size, the font, everything. Somebody out there is generating all these books, by authors. It's not just in particular to the wild food space. It's in every genre, like whether that's romance novels or you name it. There's all these books that are just getting kind of automatically generated and then put out there on the marketplace. And one of the first giveaways is that there's nothing about the author. Chantel Brown. Who is Chantel Brown? There's no pictures, there's no personal stories like, "Oh, hi, my name is Chantel. I, was born and raised in the backwoods of Rocky Mountain House." Like none of that, right? Now, what are the kind of the downsides or risks of this? Number one, there could be errors. There could be infactual information. And you hear of those stories where it has, misidentified or miscommunicated information about a plant. Number two, and it's like, oh, I just bought something that's a product of AI, and I would have, I want to, invest in people that are in this field, right? So if Chantel was a real person, with a story and a livelihood and that kind of thing, like that's who she wants to support. She would rather support Robert Rogers or somebody else in the space, in the field, versus, again, some computer programmer or someone behind the scenes in Amazon that's just kind of like basically ripping, copying, because they have access to all the content of all these kinds of books. AI can like go through all of it in a second and then spit out something very related. And heard about these books, but I'd never actually seen one in person. And then going online, it's like, wow, like the internet is full of these kinds of things. So yeah, let me know if you got any thoughts on this topic. Have you ever bought a book that you maybe now you're questioning, like, oh, is that even a real person? Let me know.